Hello, everyone. Today I will be showing my first game in the International Osaka Go League. This game was reviewed by Meyer Francis. He's a one-dan professional from Japan and a teacher of the Go School, the Osaka Go School. So I hope you enjoy, and yeah, have fun. Have fun.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Michael. Welcome to your game review. This is your game from the fourth round. And Michael, you are a very strong fighter. Mm. You have you play very good shapes, and I think your fighting skills are beyond 2Q. For Bill, unfortunately, this wasn't your game. I think your sense of direction is very good, but your weak point is your reading, and you probably should work on that. And for Michael, very good fighting, but occasionally I think you head towards the wrong direction. So if maybe if you can pay a little more attention to which groups are strong and which groups are weak, that would probably help you to improve. So let's start the game review. This is a no komi game. Bill is black and Michael is white. Let's get started. Hmm. This is kind of interesting. I kind of remember me and Bill played a very similar Fuseki in our teaching game. So I think the position, this move was here, but I think the other positions are about exactly the same. So, okay. Oops. Here. Hmm. 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 Oh. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Looks like a nice move. This move was a bit too early. So yeah, you went and captured the two stones. But actually, this group is already really strong, so kind of gaining points from a strong group. Oops. So yeah, gaining points from your strong group, it's only making your strong group even stronger. And in this case, it kind of made white to get stronger on the outside. So rather than doing that, future aim, I think black should play from this side later and try to attack the whole thing rather than just capturing the two stones. So here probably just Tenuki, play something else and aim for the invasion later. Hmm. Hmm. So this game is black's territory versus white's moil. And here, this move, I think you played towards the wrong direction because, again, this group is really strong. And even if white gets another move, it gives no damage to black. So generally, this direction isn't very important right now. White should be happy to kind of let black play on this side here. So white is probably gonna play for Moyo in this game, so I recommend expanding this side. This is locally a nice move. This Joseki, there's still some potential from black. I'm gonna show some variations later, but there's this kind of aim and this kind of aim. So yeah, this came out kind of eases the aji on the left side, so that's a good point. So that, I think, was heading towards the wrong direction. The direction is okay. Good thing you didn't play from this side, because the corner is really strong. So the direction, I think, is right. But I think black could have even played tenuki here. And for example, try this right now, or just play a big point. This area, not really interesting. So again, same reason, this move is a bit slow. And also white has to worry about this cutting point in the future. This cutting point. In that case, this move, you can see, is kind of heavy. Attachment. So this attachment the AI likes a lot, and I understand. Everybody plays this attachment. However, in this case, I kind of don't agree to this attachment. And the reason is because probably in this game, black would like to invade the left side at some point. And black doesn't want to make this group so strong. By attaching, so I think here is a good timing to play this move. This one is kind of a pretty common follow-up. It's like a joseki after a joseki. So if white plays here and prevents black from connecting, black can jump. If white stops the outside, black can play here and sabaki on the left side. If white stops this side, black can jump out. And kind of escape to the center. And by doing that, black might be able to also reduce the right side as well. So locally also, this hane is often played. I'll show you a common variation. So black plays the hane and white plays the cut. This is kind of like a joseki after the joseki, and black plays the atari. And here the connection is bad because black can play like this, and this is good for black because number one, this stone is in the worst position, and also this group, even though white captured the two stones, only has one eye, so this is good for black. So here white plays this atari. If black takes, white can connect under, and black did get a ponnuki, but still the whole thing is really heavy, and white can attack black, so this is good for white. So black plays here, and then white connects. If black connects here, there's this cut, and that's a ladder. So here black plays here. If white captures the three stones, black can come out. It's kind of the same thing. Slightly better for white than the variation where white captured the two stones, but still I think this is good for black. So white answers, and then black can connect. Hmm. And so this kind of fight. And I think this is an pretty even fight. Hmm. Like that. Okay, so this might be one variation you want to remember. Anyway, so black plays the attachment. That's a nice point. If I were white, I would make this exchange. Feels like a good exchange for white. It makes this group stronger. And here and there. I still recommend this move because comparing this side and this shape, I think the left side has more weaknesses. For example, the this move right here I just showed you. So, but this is also a locally good move, so it's okay. And that move I think went way too deep, because from white this take is sente, and white is really strong, so I think black went too close to white's strong group. Here I still recommend this move. Basically the same thing. Of course white will cap, and this looks pretty tough for black. If you want to reduce the right side, let's see. I think this is about as far as black should go, I think. This way, it's much easier for black to connect to this side. This connection is a very important move, especially when you're attacking. Try not to leave any weak shapes. So first of all, defend your weaknesses and then attack. So good sense. Oh, this move, not bad, but I think when you're attacking this group, rather than directly attacking it, you should lean towards a different direction. So I recommend this attachment. If black answers like that, this group gets weaker and weaker. If black ignores and defends the center, then the follow-up is much more severe. So that's the basic idea of a leaning attack. So now the follow-up isn't as severe now. Now black can just answer like that. I think this move is okay. Kind of let black connect and expand the left side. I can see your plan. This move was too early because this move was a really good counterattack. We say shibireta. Shibireta is like black is now like paralyzed. Black doesn't have an answer here. This move is really painful. There's still this cut. So this was the vital point. これは黒しびれた。Black doesn't have an answer. So locally this is the shape, but again this is sente, so it doesn't really put pressure on white. Probably I think black should have just come out like that. it is a little painful, but run to this side, and the left side is big, but just you can still invade it later. So, nice counterattack. ちょっとこれは苦しい painful for black. そうね。まあまあ OK. This move looks unnecessary. I think black should just block, and maybe you were worried about this stone, but this stone isn't really that important right now. The center is much you should focus on the center. And the reason why this is a bad exchange is because you still want to keep the option of playing the Atari from this side. It might help black to make an extra eye in the center. So that looks like a bad exchange. Full of power. But I think white could also play more calm here. If I were white, I would probably play on this side first and capture the two stones here and aim for this cut later. This looks like enough. The two stones are about dead. Also, there's still this cut. And there's still some aji here. Right now it might be okay. For now, black wins the capturing race, but there is still some aji here. Like, for example, if this kind of move is sent there, でもこれ black can connect, I guess. まあまあ but still the upper side, it's extremely bad aji. I think this would have been enough for white. But this move is really severe. It is kind of risky though. この move, this move, probably the losing move, I think. Now the two stones are in Atari. Of course, black should connect. And I suppose white is gonna cut Atari, then run. I said it's risky for white because there's still this aji. Black plays here. The two cuts are miai. So if black is able to capture the 5 stones, this cut might have played a kind of a dame move. In that case, it would have been much better to play on this point, white 14. So only move for black was to connect. For now, I guess this doesn't work right now. Because let's see. pretty complicated. So this squeeze is sent there. White has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. If white plays here, here, 3, 4. So, I guess this capturing race is good for black. White can play. Black can play here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black has 5 liberties, so. So yeah, I think black could have played the connection and then play black 5. If white plays here, now the cut looks dangerous, but here I think black can escape, and there's still this cut. And black would have been able to play another move in the center, so. I think giving away the 2 stones was too painful. Black isn't still alive, and also the upper side is more than badashi. So here I think the game kind of ended here, but let's see. So this hane, I think is another good lesson. So here white should think about which is your strong group and which is weak. So this move is moving from this side, which you can see is extremely strong. And you should move from your weak group, which in this case, I think white's only weakness is these. So here, rather than playing from this side, I think white should play here and defend the last weak group. This move is also locally a huge move, capturing the 2 stones and also defending white's weaknesses. And it's okay to let black play on this side because white is so strong. So this is the correct direction. Move from your weak group, especially when you're attacking. Try not to leave any weaknesses behind. So. Black should play this cut. There's no meaning in not playing this. Because black's not going to play Atari from this side in a million years. And also it forces white into a kind of ugly shape, so black should play this and then extend. No move. I know the upper side is kind of weak, but here I think the only move was the hane. Black has to hane here. It's the vital point, the head of the 2 stones. If white cuts, black can extend. If white extends, this is a ladder. Oops. Good position here. So white cannot play the cut, which means white would have to back off somehow, like that. And then here, now black got kind of strong here, so maybe black might be able to make a counterattack, for example, something like this. And as white, you can see this is kind of annoying because white didn't defend the weakest group here. Black is getting a chance to counterattack here. So this kind of move looks kind of annoying. plays here. White can play here. So yeah. Still, the fighting is going on, so you shouldn't play Tenuki here. Locally, the Hane, I think, is the only move. Nice Hane. In this case, maybe the extension was the correct move, but that's because white is ahead. This move is the most strong move, but the cut is kind of could be a problem for white. So if you want to play safe, maybe the extension looks safer. The two stones are still important. Black has to connect. They're important because of this cutting point. Because these two stones are important because by saving them, it's still there's still a weak point for white. So in that case, black has to save the two stones. If it were like this, then it's okay to sacrifice. In this case, it's okay to sacrifice the two, but when there's still this cutting point, black definitely needs to connect. Well, I think white should connect here, and then normal move would be to play here, but anyway, black should save the two stones. I think at this point it's game over. Oh, you see. Severe, very severe. White probably didn't have to do that, but probably here. Just jump. This probably doesn't work for black. Even if white, I think, sacrifices the three stones, white is far ahead. Attachment. Maybe this was better, and then attach. So this way for white. Seems like white cannot save the 5 stones. Yeah, this looks dangerous for me. So probably white would play Tenuki here. And play... Where should white play? I'm not sure. The right side might be a little weak, but white can just connect, I guess. So yeah, even if black played here, white is still ahead. Okay, so this is a ko. So this ko. But yeah, this ko should be good for white. White has some ko threats here in the corner. This move was the last mistake here. If black plays the cut, black could have at least captured the 4 stones. White cannot connect here. But still, I think black cannot catch up from here. So this was misreading, but probably didn't matter to the game. Okay, so that was the game. Let's go back. So this move was too early. This corner is already strong. And that was wrong direction. Both players don't want to get close to this strong group, so wrong direction. Probably this Keima here was a good point. Went too deep there, and from here, a very nice attack for white. Maybe you want to try a leaning attack like this next time when you have a chance to attack. And this was a very sharp counterattack. Here, black was kind of paralyzed. And, oops. And this move, I think, lost the game. Black still would have had a chance if black played here. Oops. And then played this. Still would have been a difficult game for both sides, I think. So, I guess that's the game. I hope you enjoyed my game review. Please ask any questions, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.